What is up? We're gonna break down a simple video of, we already know, the famous, notorious Brittany Renner. Disclaimer, we will not be reacting to the whole 42-minute video. I'm not that guy. Let's get it.
Rise as a villain and all these horrible things. Being a new mother, you know, your hormones all over the place. It made me feel really protected. And I was just like, wow, like this is a real nigga.
Proud. You already know I respect. It's not a lot of people that I could just publicly say, bro, I respect you.
Yeah.
Like, I can say this, and I'm about to give Prime his roses. Deion Sanders is a person that I inspire to be.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if he like 50-something, bro. He's swaggy.
He is.
He's him, and he got a way where he can articulate himself without cursing. I got to get to that point where I can't curse.
Yeah.
But he just that smooth dude where he brings culture into their workspace, and it's dynamic.
Yeah.
It's like when an African American man knows his worth and knows his responsibility to not only protect what represents him, but also try to trailblaze what he's represented too.
It's powerful. Like, I turn on the TV and I can't not see him. Like, he has really brought so much.
I would hate for him what his life projects him to do or whatever. Appreciated in Jackson.
It's culture.
It's
He's a
culture.
table shaker. Like, it's crazy.
Bruh.
He's just different.
All right. So while you was there, what was the most commonly asked question?
While I was at Jackson State?
Yeah, well, like when you talked to did you talk to the team?
I did. I talked to the team. They had questions at the end. I think the one.
If you know who she is, bruh. Basically, when PJ was freshman, I think, something like that, she was like on some hot stuff, like basically grooming, certain sense of. It's hard to explain, but like when you older and then you trying to hit on a younger dude, most likely because you see that he has a promising career and all that, it's not normal. And if you see a dude doing that to female, that could be, you know what I'm saying? It would be crazy. Like people go stupid. But since it's the other way, it's different. But yeah, she went to the whole campus to teach basically what not to do or how not to get played by Brittany, basically. That's basically what she went to the college for.
Question that stood out in my mind by one of his players was, how do you go about love and relationships moving forward? Like, how are you not jaded? But to be honest, like his boys were like tuned in. They asked really insightful questions, and I felt like they saw me too. Like, that was actually the first time I was able to admit kind of what happened in my relationship and why I had been silent. So I don't know. I think for me it was a bunch of different questions that I felt like I was pretty impressed by. Like they were just really in tune, you know. And I didn't know what to expect because I'm like, this is a bunch of young guys.
Yeah. What you mean you didn't know what to expect? You literally say you already gave us the assumption what you think they was gonna think like or talk like. The fact that they was more intellectually smart than you perceived, it's just blowing your minds right now, you know?
Yeah.
I don't even know how you guys view me, you know, whatever. I just didn't know what to expect. But they really impressed me. Like, he has a great group of guys down there. Like, he has them all on one accord. Like, let's be clear. So I think the question that stood out was, how do you move forward?
But how do you? Like, and I'll tee it up. Let's be honest. You've been in that limelight enough to know you can spot a sucker from a mile away.
Okay.
You can spot a real person from a mile away. And I'm trying to avoid from using
other terminology?
Other terminology that can't go on YouTube.
You gotta censor it.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm filtering my convo, but I'm also emphasizing, like, how can you, or what gives you the notion to rank the type of men that you come in contact with on a day-to-day, and what makes you respect them?
If I can be completely transparent, I feel like ever since I put out my book in 2018, there was definitely a decline in interest, like DM-wise.
What do you expect? You expose yourself for who you is, who you are, the actions that you take. You basically gave the people what they I wouldn't say they wanted to know, but you gave them information where it could be a problem for you in the future. And it's like people like you don't take into account, okay, you make money selling books, blah blah. Just like OnlyFans, people, the thing with females I hate so much is y'all don't think in the future. Y'all really don't. Oh, I want to get this high paying degree, this high paying job. Cool. Now you can't find a man, cause a man that make your salary or more don't want you. Why? At that point, you too masculine. Oh, I wanna be an OnlyFans model. Okay, in the future, can't find no man. Why? She's not trying to go where the online city thought. You make this book. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's y'all don't think, and that for me is real toxic. Like, what is so, you're not gonna look this good 14 years from now, 15, 20. You're not gonna look the same, you know? And that's crazy. Like, you don't realize. That's why you're doing what you have to do. Whether you want to say you did it purposely or not, you had that child for security. You had that child for security, whether you want to say it or not. Because why did you have to go for the NBA player? You didn't have to go for the NBA player. You can find you a minimum wage or average dude that's 6'9", making less money to have a kid with. He's not the only 6'9" dude in the world. You know what I'm saying? Not every 6'9" individual is playing in the NBA. You can find you a 6'9" dude playing overseas. The fact that you particularly went for a person in the NBA shows me malice intent, bro. Whether you want to say it wasn't or not, I don't believe it. Because you got to realize you have a book out. You literally contradicting yourself. Come on.
I think now, because I've been painted as such a villain and I leaned into that role, there are a lot of men that fear me. Like, I'll see them in my story views, you know what I mean? But it's like nobody's really going out of their way to pursue me. I think it's really different being a woman in that situation versus like my baby daddy. You know, women will flock to him and not think twice of it. But to me, because I use my mouth, because I am on platforms, because I tell the truth, a lot of men want to steer clear of that.
Exactly, because look, PJ for a fact, he's not out here like you talking, saying gossip, talking about his business. Dudes in general we don't really talk about that. I really don't care unless we talking to other dudes. You know what I'm saying, but we just, you know what I'm saying, just talking. It ain't nothing crazy. But her, you a female, you look decent, and you talking crazy. What you expect? Dudes just because you find don't mean dudes want to deal with a headache. There's only so much a person can deal with. And you look like you too much of a headache. You too much to deal with. So you gotta take it with a grain of salt, shorty. You can't base his value with yours. Both of your values are not the same. I can find me a pretty girl anywhere in the world. I cannot find me an NBA player anywhere in the world. They are very limited. You know what I'm saying? Top 1%. You know what I'm saying? Rarely do you see NBA players are not everywhere. Brittany Renner, you are a commodity. I can find you at every truck stop. You know what I'm saying? So don't even try to compare your value with him. It's not the same whatsoever.
So dating and like where it is now, there's not a lot of people that are like, hey, I'm interested, by the way. And you would think like guys are horny, at least they want to fuck, right? No, it's like, it's really Sahara Desert in this bitch. Like in my prom, I used to wake up to like, a bunch of good morning texts. It's like now it's just me. And I feel like
now, I want to see her come back into this show 10 to 15 years from now, and I want to hear her response. That's gonna be crazy, because you gotta realize when the physical attraction is all you got, and you lose the attention you used to get from your physical attraction, that's a big hit in your ego. You're gonna feel some type of way. You're gonna lash out against the world. I see this too many times. And Brittany Renner, I feel that you'd be a perfect example of what would happen 10 to 15 years from now, it'll be so crazy. Because I'm legit. 10 years from now, I'm going to be like, what? Damn near her age. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. She's kind of, I got to search out how old she is later. But damn near close around her age. So, there's a lot of things people could accomplish. But you got to understand, men age like fine wine, females like spoiled milk. And that's what I hear. And to a certain extent, I kind of believe that. You know, the people that take care of themselves, do what they want to do, become successful. Like me, for example. I got a clothing line, reromade.com. I'm trying to build a brand, trying to quit my 9 to 5, trying to help people around my circle. I'm trying to create jobs, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be selfish and do it for myself. People like her are down here to leech, take from people, want to be greedy, and you can see that. I don't see her say anything about she want to help people, you know? You don't see that. It's all about her, how she feel, how people perceive her. I understand a female always feel emotions when they talk about themselves. When PJ was with the altercation, the reason why I said it can't really be his fault. It is and it isn't. The main thing he talked about was, I want to see my child. Why did she not want to let me see my child? I miss my child. It was all about the kid. When she was talking, it was about her. Why you have his side? He's playing me. He was a grown adult, so he know what he was doing. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in the wrong. She tried to justify. He's not saying either she was right or wrong. All his main concern was just the child. And that shows you the level of maturity that he has. He probably understands, man, I messed up. Shouldn't have did what I did. But boom, I'm going to take responsibility of what was mine. So I commend him for that. Her, on the other hand, she's just too selfish, bro. Too selfish.
At this point in my life, that's what I need. Because I've always put men and love before me. And it's like now, I have no choice but to like sit down and like, where am I going? Like, who is Brittany Renner? Like, what makes me happy? You know? So there's not a lot of guys.
Cam, if you don't put your goddamn hand down.
Yeah.
Okay, me. All right, look. But can you blame them though? And let's keep it funky now.
Okay.
Let's keep it funky. Like,
blame them for what?
I'm Cam Newton, right?
Okay.
And I ain't gonna lie. I'm not about to hit no DM with no Brittany talking about, hey, yo, what's good, what's poppin', where you at? You in Atlanta? I see you in Atlanta, boom, slide through.
But why not?
Because I don't want to end up in your book. Because I
don't want to end up in your book. Bro, Cam Newton, I'm pretty sure he from Florida, bro. We Florida people in general, we don't play that. You know what I'm saying? Like me, it looks, I mean, you see me, I don't know what y'all perception is, but like, when I'm working and when I'm out of work and I'm vibing, two completely different people. Cam Newton right now, and on the football field, two completely different people. You know what I'm saying? Cam Newton right now, out of football, he thinking logically. I'm not trying to mess with her. She crazy, you know what I'm saying? I'm breaking it down analytically right now. And I can see that statistically speaking, if I was to encounter a relation with her, she has a past of jotting down information and then exposing. So he's thinking smart. I can't be mad at it.
In a lot of ways, real spill, I felt like you had to do what's best for you, and you did, and you capitalized on it. But that was to the discretion of somebody else.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And whether you felt like that was what you needed to do to get on, I'm saying that from a person in my seat, it's like, damn, she pretty, bad, gorgeous, well represented, but I gotta walk lightly. Because she ain't just like no other Instagram model that's out there, because she really knows she could talk the talk, right? And when she goes and talk to a Jackson State, when she goes and talk to podcasts, Hollywood Unlocked, Shade Room, she ain't just, oh, Cam was cool. Oh, yeah, I did it. She giving details. Man, listen, man, I popped in, so-and-so. Matter of fact, and man, look, y'all, he had the nerve to, and you know, in a sense where I'm just like, bro, I just want to reach out to you just to have a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like my time.
See, now look, you can see he's trying to explain himself. He's trying to break down what he's saying. Like, he's trying to tell her why what she doing is wrong and incorrect. But he's trying to do it subliminally, and he's not really directly going towards her, so she don't feel offended. But I know what he's trying to say, and the message he's trying to push. Like, yo, you can't be, basically what he's saying, like, yo, you, just because this happened, you can't be doing that. You can't be exposing people, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you exposing him for your benefit, and he didn't even want to get exposed. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what he's saying. But I got to hear what her rebuttal or response towards this is. I got to hear that.
Is being respected and protected. You know what I mean? Because you do have that platform, or your resume says differently.
Okay, so first of all, that's a lot to unpack, but I'm going to start with the first question is, did you read my book?
Nope.
Spark Notes. I heard about it.
Did you read my book? I'm going to keep it a buck. Even if I was interviewing you, I wouldn't read the book. I mean, I'll read, like, what he said, like, Spark Notes or whatever, to get a little summary of it, the gist, but I'm not. Your book provides zero value to me. I'm not about to read your autobiography. Like, don't feel no type of way. I'm not a reporter, so don't feel. I'm not reading your book, nor am I paying to read your book. You must be out of your goddamn mind.
You can't make this. Okay, so you Spark Noted my book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know who you named.
You do, because I didn't name anyone in my book.
Bullshit.
No, I didn't. I did not.
Man, what?
I didn't name anyone, because you
didn't name anyone, but people know what who you were talking about, though.
You know what's so funny that you say that?
Mm-hmm.
Because of where we are in media today, again, just being in tune with what's going on. I never had to name anyone. I read Superhead's book in high school, loved it. She named motherfuckers, this motherfucker got a 6-inch, this is that. I put, dildo in his eye. Yeah. Right. I don't have to do that. I don't even have to put myself in a position where I have to go to court, because you guys have already reported on so many things. All I do is just make the title just a little bit to where if you, Dancing with the Devil, Soul Tied with a Songbird, Flag on the Play, who could she be talking about? I never named anybody. So I think it's really interesting that you're saying, steer clear of Brittany Renner. She's gonna put you in a book. Nigga, can I say nigga? I never named anybody. There has not been one list that I've read online that had all 7 guys correct. But I just let y'all run with it because y'all gonna make me my money. Y'all gonna push my book.
So clear the air. So clear the air right now. Okay.
This nigga gonna tell you the name drop.
When you look at the list of people that was kind of hinted in your book, nobody got them right.
Nobody. Not all 7, no.
Right.
There was just some people that people were naturally not gonna know because you don't know everything about my life. But for the most part, a lot of those relationships were kind of public, so people put 2 and 2 together.
Right.
But no, that's not my style. Like, I've never posted screenshots. I've never outed anybody.
No.
Like, I've never put names in my book. So it's like, for you to say, oh, you steer clear of girls like that because she's gonna give detail. It's like, dude, I didn't even name anybody. I could have, and you guys wouldn't have taken me to court and won shit.
But what's the chick name?
Nobody's taking you into court. Like, that's what you're failing to realize. Cam Newton's not taking you to court. These people they're not taking you into court. You're the one that, if anything, taking people to court. Because the people you messing with are highly paid individuals. Stupid.
Oh. So, in essence, and I'm keeping it funky. I'm keeping it a lima bean. Oh.
Cam Newton, though, your outfit is atrocious, bro. The tucked in sweater with the tight pants, with the leather, man, bro. I need to be your stylist because this is atrocious, bro. You have no color coordination whatsoever.
But which people would say, tell her cheers.
Fucking cheers to the truth and getting rid of all these fucking assumptions.
I may need some more wine, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I need some more. Based on this conversation, I'm like, not me naming people. I never fucking named anybody.
That's cool, but that's
your
my
assumption.
ignorance.
When you assume,
You make an ass of you and me.
Yeah.
I know it.
So that's crazy. Like, you still did that.
But I didn't. And I'm telling you, I never read your book. But if I were to go to my home, if I open my phone up right now and I go to a group chat and I say, hey, bruh, guess who I'm talking to right now? Boom. It's gonna be negative. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And them niggas would still fuck.
I swear they will.
And if I,
You saying they will still fuck doesn't make any sense because dudes gonna F regardless. You know what I'm saying? So that's like the minimum baseline right here. That's the baseline. They fucking regardless how you look. Dudes fucking females that look like 2. If you get a pussy, bro, and most of them they smash it. So it's, you saying that it's not a brag whatsoever. They still gonna fuck. Okay. Bro, there's way badder females, way ugly females that dudes still gonna smash. So that point you making is so invalid, it makes no sense why you brought that up. They still gonna fuck. Okay? If you was a dude, I bet you they wouldn't. Now what's your point?
if I gave them the time of day, for real, stop. You falling left. Stop playing. I don't care. You always like, I would never wife her. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You don't know me. You've never met me. You don't know how I am behind closed doors.
Right.
So yeah, y'all will all sit there and do all that dumbass shit in group chat. But when it comes to when we out here on this blacktop and face to face, you're not talking about she's some whore. She's nobody I would take seriously. You will respect me. Just like I came here by myself.
I'm gonna keep it a bun up. I respect everybody in general, but you not gonna get no commitment from me. I see you in person. If you know me in real life, you know how I am. I say what I say and I feel how I feel. You know, like I'm gonna tell you, like, yo, I don't think we gonna go together. I respect you. I respect the hustle, but the way you moving is crazy. The way you coming at me is not gonna slide. I tell you that. Now let's keep that funky, shawty. What you want?
No security.
None.
In Atlanta. I don't care.
Yeah.
So fuck the group chat.
Leading to my next question, who do you represent?
I would say that I represent people who are ashamed to live in their truth. And I feel like
this is enough of what we reacting to. So basically, Brittany Renner, your personality, I feel like you too much in your head. You think you somebody you not. You know, you demanding respect and all that. For what reason? I don't understand. Like why do you deserve my respect? Like what have you done to deserve it? Like if you were broke, who are you? Like what have you contributed but stealing other people's money, resources, and clout in order to propel yourself into the career you're in right now? You know, don't ever say you somebody that made it out the mud, because you really not. Without your parents' genetics to make you look like that, you would not be who you are. You know, and I seen you without makeup before, shawty. You was a calm 5.5 without makeup, and that's no cap. But look, we're gonna keep it a bean, and I'm out of here.